My name is Therese Thill. I'm the president of the Rockford Area Economic Development Council. I joined just a little over a year ago. Most recently, I come from The Right Place, which is a regional nonprofit economic development group in Grand Rapids, Michigan. An area very strong in manufacturing as Rockford is, an area strong in collaboration and workforce development programs as Rockford is. So the first year here at RAEDC was a lot about rebuilding the organization and rebuilding partnerships, getting to know my new community, including the assets for workforce development. And so now we've got a strong base and we're starting to move forward aggressively on focusing on our core work of business retention, business expansion, and business attraction into the Rockford area. Business retention is one of our primary functions. We meet with primary employers, and a primary employer is one who sells their product or service outside of the region and therefore brings in new money. A primary employer could be anyone from GE to Chartwell Agency. So Chartwell is a media company, and they have clients in Texas and Ohio. So they too are bringing new dollars into the area. We try to meet one-on-one with as high up in the company as we can get, the president, the plant manager, and we talk about opportunities for the companies, challenges that they might be experiencing, and our goal is to tell them a little bit about RAEDC and make sure that they're aware of the resources that are currently available for them. One of the key resources we always talk about is the Workforce Connection, as well as some of the programs through the Workforce Connection and, of course, the talent incentives through the Workforce Connection programs. So when we heard about the plant idling, Gina and I immediately jumped into action. We formed a task force, I'll call it. Gina, her counterparts from the state, the mayor of Rockford, the mayor of Belvedere, my counterpart at Growth Dimensions, and our one was also participating. And our goal was to make sure that we were engaged in the process as much as possible. Right, our end goal is to keep as many of those individuals here in the Winnebago County area as possible. We need those workers. So we engaged, but very specifically, we helped to promote the job fairs that TWC coordinated. As a matter of fact, we recently got some feedback from TWC and their last job fair. Over half of the companies that were participated were as a direct result of our referrals. And TWC also had a job portal very specific to sharing job openings with these affected workers. And again, we were very active in directing companies towards that job portal so that they could list their postings to this particular audience. Yes, as a matter of fact, you have to catch me on a good week. Um, Over the last week and again this week, I've got 3 projects who are actively looking in the Rockford area to bring in a total of 42,000 jobs should we be successful in getting all of those projects. I don't know if that's realistic, but that's a possibility. And so we work very closely with the Workforce Connection to make sure that there are any potential incentives for these companies are on the table and understood, as well as we work with Workforce Connection to understand what the process is for creating training plans for any incentives, as well as apprenticeships or internships that they may have. We find that workforce is now one of the top factors driving new company locations. And so this partnership between RAEDC and TWC is absolutely critical.